Former politician.
Yep.
And TV talk show host.
His first, his first show was originally supposed to be a political talk show,
Yeah.
and then it quickly devolved into what it currently was.
So he actually started. He was born in like the 1940s, by the way, in a London subway during the war.
Really?
Yeah,
I
is that
did
crazy?
not know that.
I didn't know how old he was either, and he also died of cancer, and he told no one.
Oh, I knew.
All I know is that he's the only person that I've ever heard of trying to pay for a sex act with a check, and said check bouncing.
Was that what ended his political career? Or was
Pretty
that
much,
while
yeah.
he was doing?
Yeah,
okay.
that's what he was saying.
Dude, tell more, Chris. Please enlighten me. I'm not familiar with the story.
What are we doing over here?
Nice and
We're all over the place
Okay.
here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us here on a beautiful Saturday night. It's been a beautifully wonderful Saturday in Chicago. Just so sweet, so nice not to have any cares in the world. Just beautiful. But back to Jerry. So Jerry, out of college, was a political analyst, was a lawyer, worked with a couple of law firms. He ran for city council, won.
City council.
Cincinnati,
Or no,
right?
no, yes, yeah. He or state council or some kind of council won. He was paying for a woman of the night with checks. Got found out.
Yeah.
Resigned before they kicked him out.
Cash only, baby. Cash only.
And
Venmo wasn't around back then.
and then like 2 years later, got elected again. Did that for a while. I think he did
He was mayor of Cincinnati
Yes.
for one term.
Wasn't he governor too, or no? Is that
I don't
wrong?
know.
No,
That's
he
correct.
was never governor.
Did he ever serve at the state level?
I don't believe so.
No.
No.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I thought maybe he had, but I guess mayor is as high as he went. Okay.
So and he did that, and then he started to do a political talk show with he was like a analyst, like how on Fox, like you
Yeah.
go from politics to like
A political
yes.
pundit, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
On Meet the Press this week, we got Jerry Springer.
Yes, and then so that turned into him having his own talk show, and his talk show did not do anything well, didn't do well, and then he started bringing out, and he was more into the controversial kind of things, and that's how that all evolved into the Jerry Springer Show. And I figured
the man should probably be
should be hailed.
elected or at least thrown up there for an option to be for sainthood. I mean that man revealed more fathers and not the fathers than I think anybody else in the history.
Minus Maury Povich.
Maury Povich.
You think
is
Maury
on
Povich did it more?
Oh,
He's still
absolutely.
doing it. Isn't Maury still
yeah.
around?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's true.
there. No,
Yeah.
I think Jerry has probably taught more people about the different sexualities in the world than anybody in the world.
Jerry's taught more about, your dad doing your girlfriend in the backwoods of Kentucky than anybody else.
Jerry had trans people on before it was cool.
Yeah, but they said that it was like transphobic. No, this was the issue.
Well, he banned. So here, I've got 12 fun facts you didn't know about the Jerry.
Fun facts.
That's why I figured we start this beautiful, because for all of us,
Number
Jerry
one.
Springer was or at least for me, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say for everybody, but for me, Jerry Springer was like, that was like that kind of hidden show that you watched when you were sick at home from school, or
Yeah,
during
it was
the summer.
it was part of daytime TV that
Your parents
yeah,
hated
home
it,
day
didn't want
sick.
you watching it, but it was like,
You got to go to work, Dad. So
there's always like a potential for a nip slip, and it never
it's
happens.
too
but you
bad the
always
skin-
had to watch.
Oh, and then if it
Skinamax
did,
shows up on the
there
bill.
was, there was definitely blurring. and
Yes,
you're like, oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, you always thought it could be
I wish,
potential.
I wish they'd forget one.
Why are they so good at this
I could
blurring,
see
man?
boobies.
All right, so the first season of Jerry Springer Show taped in Cincinnati. I, for some dumb reason, always thought it taped in Chicago at some point.
it did, yeah.
It was in Chicago for a while, and then he moved out to like Connecticut or
Yeah,
somewhere.
He died in Chicago. He was,
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
yeah, but the show moved
suburbs,
out there.
yeah. 2 anchors quit because Jerry Springer appeared on their news show.
Nice.
Yeah, that's crazy. The Jerry Springer Show's security director, Steve Wilkos, who was a Chicago police officer,
Yup.
thought his job was a one-time gig. Government officials spoke out against. I think everybody knew that with Jerry Springer Show. Like, people legitimately wanted him off the air.
People wanted to cancel
Yeah.
him way back in the day.
Jerry Springer starred in his own movie.
I do
Ringmaster,
remember
right?
that.
What's up?
Ringmaster, right?
Yes. Yep. There's that. Yeah, you're right. Actually, critically bombed Ringmaster.
What a bummer.
Religious leader called on Jerry to show to tone down the violence. It was pretty violent at times. But it was all
people
for
would
show.
get fights.
Yeah.
and- yeah. That's why that was why Wilco was needed.
Yes.
Man, the man,
Austin-
the myth, the legend needed to come in and pull people off each other.
Yeah, and then he got his own show.
Yeah.
So-
His show's still on the air.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
I believe so.
Good for
Austin
that guy.
Austin Powers parried Jerry Springer.
Yeah,
Sure.
he had Jerry Springer on there.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah,
It was good.
where Scott came out. Yeah.
and-
Oh yeah. Yeah.
My dad is
This-
evil and wants to take over the world.
Yeah. This is one of the absolute craziest facts of the Jerry Springer Show. One love triangle featured on the Jerry Springer Show ended in murder.
Ho, ho.
Whoa.
In 2000, during an episode called Secret Interest Confronted, a husband and his new wife and his ex-wife appeared on the show and got into a tiff. The newlyweds accused the ex, Nancy Campbell, of stalking them. Hours after the episode aired, a friend of Campbell discovered her beaten body inside her home. Eventually, Campbell's ex-husband and her new wife turned themselves in. In 2002, the case went to trial, and the court found the ex-husband, Ralph, guilty of second-degree murder. He's currently life in prison.
Wow.
That's insane. I thought that was the most insane one. And I'll just run through this really quick. Jerry Springer Show banned a slur referring to transgender people.
What a hero.
The show produced a controversial episode on bestiality. I think I remember seeing that one. That
Oh.
was weird. The Jerry Springer turned into a opera, which is weird.
Okay.
Nice.
Jerry Springer moved the show studio to Stamford, Connecticut, and residents were happy. Yeah,
There
it
you
was
go.
17 years in Chicago.
Yeah.
And they were, that's silly. But yeah, those are all the kind of fun facts. So I thought that was a great way to start the podcast.